Now, is motherhood overrated? Really? Motherhood is overrated? Let's discuss. First of all, who is a mother? And according to the dictionary, motherhood is a state of being a mother. Like, what else surpasses that definition? That is just right on point. It involves the accumulation of emotions, nurture, support, love, commitment, endurance, patience, and so much more. This is what motherhood is all about. Nurturers, mothers are carers, mothers want the best for their children, mothers are bringing up the next generation that will take over, and the next generation and the generation after. Across the video where a young man was talking about his own mother and his experience with his mother. By the way, emphasis on his mother. So in that video, this is a picture of the video. So he was talking about how his mother was this, his mother was that, and so much more. And in my opinion, that was really demeaning. Now at the end of the video, I started thinking to myself, really, is motherhood overrated? Well, I don't think motherhood is overrated. That's because I am a mom myself, and also I was the child of my mother. My mother was loving, my mother was caring, she was definitely a nurturer, and she wanted the best for me and my siblings. Hence, I'm doing the same for my child. Well, I don't think motherhood is overrated. That's because it comes with a lot of commitment. It comes with a lot of patience. It comes with a lot of care, nurture, and the list goes on and on. That's because we are bringing out the best of the next generation. So what do you think motherhood is all about? I would like you to say in the comment section below. A disclaimer right here, this video is nothing negative at all. I'm not about to hear anything negative about motherhood, because I believe that motherhood is the best thing that mankind has, and it is the best gift from God. And this video is all about positivity. This video is all about love. This video is all about everything that you could imagine and also want to be a part of. If you are a mom already, and if you're a seasoned mom, if you are a newbie, or you would like to be a mom someday, keep watching and stay positive, because that is what I'm bringing right now. This is is there really a prize for being a mother? What do you think motherhood is all about? First of all, mothers do not take a break. Mothers do not get paid for their time. Mothers do not get paid for the things that they do. It is just a gift from God, really, that one becomes a mother and ultimately dedicates themselves to looking after a whole human being, who is then nurtured into becoming an adult, and also nurturing the next generation and the generation after. There is certainly an unwavering amount of commitment and that goes into being a mother. How else can one surpass this? How else can one talk about this? That's why for me, I really don't like it when people speak whatever about their own mothers, because how dare you talk about someone who gave birth to you? So back to that story of the young man and his video. In his video, he also talked about how he wasn't meant to be here, how he didn't ask to be born, how his parents were I don't want to say that, I'm sorry, but basically it was really demeaning, it was really harsh. There is a real purpose for everyone on earth. There is definitely a real purpose, because even the Bible says it, that before you were born, I knew you and I formed you in the womb. I think at this point in time, I'm also going to talk about the role of a mother, really. And by the way, motherhood isn't just all about direct blood or genetics. Motherhood could come from adoption, it could come from fostering, it could come from friendship, it could come from anything. And a lot of people who are mothers today are not mothers because they actually gave birth to that child, but it's also as a result of the love and nurture that they have and the bond that they have formed with this child. So that's what makes a lot of women qualify as mothers. That is why in the definition, motherhood is just the state of being a mother. Like nothing else surpasses that, right? So you don't have to be related to somebody. And this is also for women who are waiting on God for a child. You don't have to be related to somebody. Like examples where someone who is adopted becomes a member of that family and the mother is proud to say, this is my child. That's because they have done all the work and whatever it takes to be a mother. Motherhood is something that is significantly essential, and the role of a mother is something that money cannot buy. You cannot really buy motherhood, if you get what I mean. How can you do that? It is not possible to buy it, but it is possible to live in it. It is possible to enjoy it. It is possible to be evolved around it. So I had to indulge in this milk and cookies chocolate spread from M&S Food. Guys, this was so yummy. And I had it with some puff puff. Thank God I'm not a TV presenter. Else, how would I be able to do this? Well, I'm back. The role of a mother, according to mymother.com, is someone who is a carer, a nurturer, a provider, a disciplinarian, a guardian, and that is just some of the roles that a mother has. And motherhood is just something that comes with a lot of commitment and reassurance to the children, to the child. That's because we as mothers need to be prepared for the anything really, and whatever that is going to take for us to make our children great. Nurturing is one of the most important roles of a mother. That's because this is like the first stage of motherhood. Nurturing. You want to have this little cute, innocent, lovely, fragile newborn baby that you want to nurture. When I say newborn baby, I'm just speaking on the perspective of those people who will just, pushed out their baby. It could also mean for women who have adopted or fostered a child as well. So there's a nurturing part from the first time this child is presented to you. You then bring out all your nurturing skills. And I tell you what, sometimes you don't even know you're that nurturing until you become a mother. So this is not you seeing it from another person's perspective. This is from you and your own. So nurturing is just something that is very important. And if you're going to be a new mom, I would say that have your caps ready, because it's not, I wouldn't say it's hard work. It's not hard work at all. It's just something that you have to put your mind into. Like, imagine waking up in the morning and you want to use the toilet. You should also think about your child. Selflessness is just a powerful tool that every mother has. I'm not even telling you what to do as a mother at this point. I'm just saying that it's just something that is going to come naturally. It is innate. You will become a selfless person at this point because you want to eat, so your child has to eat. Their nappy is full. You want to make sure that you change it so they become comfortable. It's something that you want to, you really want to get into it. You become selfless. You're not just thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about what you're going to wear alone. You're thinking about another person, someone who is not, who is vulnerable, who is not strong enough. So you're just thinking about somebody else and not just yourself. Disciplinarian. So my mommy was a tough cookie. She was, and she was quite a disciplinarian, and to be honest, I would say it's one of the things that she did for us that really held us down, especially for myself, because growing up I was an only daughter, so I was quite disciplined because trust me, you just don't want to mess about. My mom is nice, she is lovely and everything, but as an adult now, I'm just thinking, yes, she really did the right thing by being a tough cookie. Because who knows, this girl wouldn't be sitting here right now. Guys, tell me, how do you discipline your child in public? Do you really like discipline them full out, or do you kind of like take it a little bit down? Because I feel like sometimes some people passes by, they give it a side eye, like, why are you disciplining your child? But at the same time, they're the same people that look at you funny when you don't discipline your child. Most times when we go out and my child kind of like misbehaves, of course you have to always want to make sure that your child behaves well and your child is not really a rascal. I mean, it's okay for children to be rascal, but not to be like naughty to an extent, right? So with me, when my child kind of like does anything bad in public, I just take him to the side and I kind of like, you know, bring down my tone and I say what he just did is wrong, and he knows at this point that he's done something wrong, and I just let him be himself as well by explaining what he's done. But definitely I must discipline him. I mean, scolding is necessary. The Bible says that spare the rod and spoil the child. So it's something, it's just a rule that I live by, because you have to discipline your children with love as well. It might look like you're a bit harsh on them. I would say yeah, because you are the mom and you know best, right? But also with love. I've learned to do everything with love and do everything in all fairness, because this is a whole young man, a whole person that I'm gonna bring up, and you know what it is with the society. When we shape our kids in love and teach them the right way to go, there's gonna be a better tomorrow. And also as a role model, right? You are a role model, because your child is like, your child looks at you and they think, that's my mommy. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my son is obsessed with me. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I feel like he's so obsessed with me. Like, he looks at me and it's almost like he has to be near me and he comes close to me. It's like, my mommy, and that's the bonding part, which is really sweet, and nothing is going to take that away. It's not. And you know, as a role model, I try to make sure that when I'm wrong, I go to him and I say sorry, and when he's wrong, I see him also say sorry back to me. You know, you're the role model to your child, because what you are is what your child is gonna see. So if you live a certain lifestyle, best believe that your child is gonna see you and they would want to emulate that kind of life that you're living. It's also important to what is right and what is wrong. Thank you for watching till the end of this video. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.